Hi, I'm Aaron, and welcome to another video from AM Performance. So for this one, me and my family decided to head out to the Gold Coast, visit some of the theme parks, take a little bit of a holiday, and we ended up bringing along our Kia EV6 for the trip. The EV6 is a fabulous looking new Kia electric vehicle crossover. They call it a crossover, though it's kind of more of a cross between a crossover, a hatchback, and a station wagon, but it's a fabulous looking machine, and we decided to take it on a massive road trip. So 5,000 kilometers from Adelaide to the Gold Coast and then up to Brisbane and back. All right, so we're still in Tamworth, even though we got our car pretty well fully charged at our last stop for free over at the NRMA charger. We decided, for the sake of content and because of, nothing YouTube likes better than a little bit of controversy, to give a shot at the Tamworth Tesla Chargers, which, as I understand it, is one of the 5 Tesla charging stations in Australia that are open to non-Tesla vehicles. So, first little trick is that, let's see, as you can see, because of where our charger is located on the vehicle, we couldn't actually park in one of the Tesla bays. We had to park in an adjacent bay because Tesla charging cables are quite a bit shorter than average. Yeah, a little giggle there on that comment.
Hey, what's so funny? Oh, Marge, grow up.
It looks similar.
Yeah, I think one of them is just a Type 2 and the other one is a full CCS.
Now what?
Well, now you need to go up there and scan the instructions and download the app and set up an account and everything else.
Yeah.
So Teslas in Australia use a CCS Type 2 charger, very similar to what's used by most electric vehicles here. As I understand it, the reason they don't use a NACS charger like in North America is because the NACS system is not compatible with Australia's electrical architecture, specifically our 3-phase.
So yes, you have to.
All right, just try to get focused in. All right, charge your non-Tesla. Get the app. App is all downloaded. Everybody wave hi to Elon.
Hi,
watching
Elon.
us in the camera now.
You didn't see that. Charge your non-Tesla. Allow while using. Let's see. Yep. Tamworth. Charge here. Okay, we are in 2B. Oh. Add payment method.
Yeah. Have to add in our account information. Now, broadly, it will be nice when Tesla's network is more broadly available in Australia, just as a backup. But as of right now, it really isn't the best option for you if you have something else. The Tesla's networks, first off, it is the most expensive way to charge your EV here in Australia at roughly, I think last I checked, about 70 cents per kilowatt hour. It also is not particularly fast because only the V2 versions of the chargers are available so far, which is limited to about 120 kilowatts. The faster V3 ones will do a little bit better. However, on our eGMP cars, that's the Kia EV6, the Hyundai Ioniq 5, and the Genesis GV60, because they run an 800-volt architecture, it's not technically compatible with the 400-volt system used by Tesla chargers, and as a result, the car has to step up the voltage using the electric motor, which causes significantly slower charging speeds. So if it's your only option, hey, it's great to have it, but there are probably better options. And here in Tamworth, we're at a kind of a sports club in the middle of a residential area. There isn't a whole lot else to do while you're waiting to charge, whereas that...
Well, you could fawn over your Tesla and feel like, oh my God, I love my Tesla.
You could sit...
Elon Musk is God.
You could create YouTube content either, let's see, but at least here in town, worth that NRMA charger on the edge of town is probably a better option. It's a little slower, but at least there's something to do while you're waiting.
All right. So I've finally done everything that they want. Okay, locate your number. Okay, do not park sideways.
Okay.
So you can't be a dick and like belly up to the bar.
You know,
which makes sense.
I think that's more for like BYD owners, etc., who are trying to get their charger, which is in the front corner of the car, to reach.
I did that before. I updated my billing address. Now what?
All right, you selected it. Hit start charging maybe again.
Oh, there.
Oh, I just heard it lock. That's something.
If our car explodes right now, I'm going to be so mad. Start charging, it says.
All right, it seems to be.
Oh, jeez,
They're trying to kill me.
Thanks, Elon. Oh, here we go. Got something on the screen now.
All right, you can see we're running up. We're hitting. Yeah, it's successful. We're charging. We're running just short of 100 kilowatts, although it's starting to drop off again now. Noting that we started out with a pretty full battery, so yeah, we're not going to be running as fast as this system is capable of. Of course, this is just a
Can you see that?
brief test for the fun of it. So, yeah.
I like this screen actually. Like, as much as I hate to say it, this is clear and stuff. Nice if it showed how much, though.
All right.
Cool. Should we stop now?
So, yeah, it works. All right, so we just arrived in Dubbo. Let's see, gonna need to charge in order to make it to our next stop in Parks. But unfortunately, the NRMA charger here is in use by a BYD. So, but in the same car park are a bunch of Tesla chargers, and it looks like non-Tesla vehicles are allowed to charge here. So, we'll use this opportunity
To properly charge with the Tesla.
see if it's done again. Now, checking the prices, it is really expensive to charge here on these Tesla chargers. But at least this way we're getting something done while we're gonna get some lunch, and we don't have to wait around for who knows how long it'll take for that BYD guy to finish up. All right, so it's going pretty slowly, only about just under 100 kilowatts, but that'll be enough. And actually, hopefully it won't charge too fast, as Elon Musk charges you extra if it finishes charging before you get back to the car. So
You know what?
even though no one else is here,
I've heard
but-
he's strapped for cash. Twitter's bleeding money, so, you know, he's got to make up the revenue somehow.
turns out here in Dubbo, the charging stations are about a 10-minute walk from most of the places to get food. Took a little longer than we expected to walk over there. But while we were waiting for our order, we got an alert that there's been an error and our car had stopped charging. Fortunately, it was already pretty full. We got more than enough to get where we need to go. And yeah, they after the error happened, Tesla did not charge us for the plug-in time while we walked back to the vehicle. So that's at least something, but yeah, a little bit of issue here charging on the Tesla system, but we've got enough now. The only thing about it, it was super expensive. Wow, this is by far the most expensive charging session we've had on this trip so far. Fortunately, most of the charging we've had recently has been free, kind of balances it out. But yeah, it goes to show that I guess Tesla is a decent option if it's all you got. But if you've got other things, maybe consider that instead.